How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Surviving the Abyss. As always, I am Dor, and today we are going to try and get both of these coal deposits plugged into our system to try and supplement our need for the coal. Now, I'm not sure if I've had our robots mining any coal deposits on the outskirts for the last few in-game days, because right now it says that we're generating at least 7 a day, and I think it's only from this thing. So if we can get them on the other 2 deposits as well, we should be generating an additional 14 coal on top of this. So we should have 21 in total daily, and we're only consuming 9 a day. So that should be enough to supplement our need for the amount of coal that we're going through right now. And then I'm going to try and get both of them plugged in because we also need coal for the explorations that we're going to be sending out today, hopefully. And we also need to get our food situated a little bit as well. But I did go ahead and set some things in motion here. So I have our robots coming over here to mine up some coal. I've also gone through and enabled both of our towers again to scan for some habitats as well as some extra fuel sources, so that hopefully we can maybe stumble across a oil deposit, which, nope, there's another coal thing there. I'm going to plop one of these here so that I know to come back and mine that. And what do we have over there? Another coal thing? Ooh. Is this closer than the other one? This one might need 1 light bulb, and we might be able to harvest that kind of quickly, actually. We are missing a bunch of quartz glass. Okay, so I can't really build any light bulbs to any of these factories until we have some quartz glass built up. So what are we looking at? We are generating a little bit from this. We still have another 176 in this deposit that we can eventually have in our inventory. I really would like to get a engineer, right? Yeah, an engineer to come and increase the speed of that thing, but we don't quite have those in abundance just yet. But while we wait for that, the next thing that we are going to be grabbing, unless we starve to death or the monster comes and breaks a bunch of our base in the meantime, I'm not too sure what's going to happen first here, but we are very close to having enough points to unlock the last level of efficiency for coal. So I imagine this is going to help quite a bit. If we get it, it decreases the use by 70%. So that is going to be actually really helpful, and we desperately need it. So right now what I'm going to do is put it into fast forward mode. We only need another like 18 points, and then we should be able to pick that up right now and see if that kind of helps with the demand of coal. All right, sweet. There we go. So let's pick this thing up immediately here and see if that decreases our thing. We had a daily consumption of 9. It dropped it down to 7. So that is doable. We also have enough of the quartz glass now to build another light bulb, so that's cool. Let me see how far out. So this one hits there. I don't think the light bulb is going to be able to hit that from here, so I'm going to try and get it right up against that thing. So I would need to re-enable this light so it actually lets me place this one, but then it still would be a little ways outside of that, so I would still need to place a secondary one down. Let me go see how many light bulbs we're going to need to get to these ones, because at least there's 2 of them here, right? There's not 2 of them over here. And also, I'm going to set some more scans in motion if I can, if there's even stuff to even scan in this area. It's also going to take us at least 2 lights to get to this deposit as well. So I think that's what I'm going to stick with. I'm going to go toward these ones first, and then if we need even more coal, we at least know there is a 3rd deposit going this way. So we can fall back on that if we need even more, but right now, I think we are doing kinda okay. Once we turn this thing back on, we'll consume a little bit more, but we're producing just enough energy for what we need. I accidentally deleted the tower over here to scan stuff, but I don't think there was anything else for us to scan. Maybe some points of interest that I didn't do. I did the habitats, I did the fuel and the items, so I think I got everything that we kind of wanted. We might have to place that thing down again just to scan for the points of interest, but right now we at least got a bunch of stuff. So we have a common habitat right here. We also have a whole bunch of habitats right here. If we can place a replenisher thing, I forget what it's called already, but if we can place one right here and hit all 3 of these, then that's going to be a lot of fish coming in for us to clone with. And then we have an uncommon one here as well as a rare one there. Ooh, I don't think we've had a rare one yet. Is this guy rare? That is... it doesn't tell me. It just says rough octopus. Okay. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see what those are as well. Once we get another couple things of glass again, I'll build it right here so that we have those 3 common ones rolling in. And then maybe as well, we'll probably throw another generator on one of these actually. We'll use 2 of them for cloning, and then we'll throw a common one into the generator section again as well. We are 1 glass short, and we just got it there. Good. I want to place this going toward the other thing as well. So I want to make sure that this is in the zone. So that should do the trick. The tunnel's going to be a little wonky. And there we go. Nice. The light bulb is up. We have some steel here as well as the coal. So let's place the building down. If we have the stuff for it, we do indeed. Look at that. Great. We want this going, yeah, that's the good way, I guess. I also want to place down another one of these egg houses now that we should have enough of the glass laying around. So let's do that as well. There we go. And that should house all the people for the next little while. Nice. This thing turned on and we are currently producing 15 a day, which should drop down to 14 a day when these two are the only things producing coal at the moment. I still have a couple balloons down that we are currently gathering coal from, so the number is going to be a little high still for a little while longer. We have enough space to make a couple more clones, so let me set one more batch in motion. Hopefully we don't need to build any more houses for the next little while. I want to build this next light bulb and get the cloning fish up and running. You know what? I'm actually going to turn this thing back on so that we start producing a little bit of steel. And I'm going to place down one of the air purifiers because immediately we turn that back on and we're producing more bad air for the system to handle. And I feel like this might be able to deal with it. And yep, there it goes. Cool. So immediately that thing went off. So we should be okay to have this thing running for a little bit because we need some steel coming in. We have 2 crew unemployed, which should drop to 0 eventually here once this light bulb is up and running over in this section. So let's plug this in, see if we can place the other building down as well. And if we can, then we're off to a good start here. Oh, these are also new fish as well. So we have 2 of them that are opilio crabs, if that's how you say that, I'm not sure. And then we have a painted comber as well. So let's turn one of these. Ooh, what do we do? Do we turn it into a generator or do we turn it into a food source? We could use a food source, especially now that we have tier 3 coal efficiency as well as a secondary source of coal plugged in. Let's go ahead and do the food because I feel like that is going to be more beneficial long term than having another power generator on the ground, especially like I said with all the coal stuff. So let's place this here. That's going to generate food. That's also the double of this thing. And then on these 2, let's place the other thing in between them so that we can hopefully refill both of them. Let's get rid of the balloon here. This thing is hopefully going to keep both of those things alive. And then we need to plop some cages down, which we might not have enough steel to do. I think it's only letting me do that because the game is paused currently. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and plug all this stuff in, and then we can see what we get from these 2 fish over in the cloning building. Hopefully it's something good. If it's the same stuff as like normal, then I don't really know what we'll do, but we'll try and see something here. Let's see what the new fish give us here. So the opilio crab is a 19% chance to give us a general list, 1 use out of it, and a 5% chance of mutation. So that's kind of a little bit better than the other fish. It has a higher mutation and a higher chance of getting a generalist. But the other thing that we're gathering, the painted comber, gives us a 2-use fish, 11% chance generalist, and a 5% mutation. So that could actually be kind of helpful here because the other fish that gave us 2, we needed to give it one of the normal fish as well to get a fish that gave us 2. But now that we have this, we can kind of just increase our output here. So this is going to give us 7 people, or we can just wait until we get more of these guys and throw them in there as well. We can actually take one of these guys out and throw the 19% chance in there, which is this guy, and that'll boost our chance up to 75%. They'll only have a 53-day lifespan, so we might want to fiddle with this a little bit and see if we can get something a little higher than that. So let me mess with this a second. All right, well, this isn't much better. We have a 55-day lifespan and an 81% chance of success, and we have 6 of them coming out of this because we're using one of them and then the 19% fish as well. So I'm going to cycle that through, but while we wait for that, I did go ahead and connect our outpost as well as our main building together with a power cable. So right now, if we click on this, it tells us our entire power grid produces 146 power. We have a demand of 151. So what I also want to try and do is connect them together with the tunnels as well so that we share an oxygen network as well. But in order to do that, I need to place down another light bulb because we have darkness separating both of these sections here, which kind of stinks. So I'm going to place it over. Actually, let me place it. Let me place it this way, I guess, so that we're hitting some more stuff going that way. We are going to be overlapping a little bit, but I need that so that I can run a tunnel between the 2 sections here, and then we can connect both of them. We're also going to need to turn our lights on because the thingy's here, but eventually here we should have enough people coming in to restaff our coal generator and then our power situation should be good. We have more than enough coal, more than enough food coming in right now. We should be 100% good right now. Well, on that last attempt, we only failed on one clone, so I mean, there's kind of no point to using those fish right now. I'll try a full set of these guys when we do have enough to do that, but right now I'm just going to throw a bunch of rosefish back in there because we still get 5 clones. We also get 2 extra days by doing it this way, so right now let's just send that. We need people rolling in. I'm going to go ahead and place down another cloning building. I need more clones coming out, and this is just not keeping up anymore. But I can't actually do that because we don't have the quartz glass or the concrete, so dang it. All right, I was hoping by having both of our sections connected with oxygen as well, we would be able to deal with the unsafe air quality, but it kind of didn't help at all. So I need to place down a couple more of the air purifiers or unlock the next level of the air oxygenator thing, or the air generator thing, because that'll scrub a little bit more air than what we are doing right now with the tier 1 stuff. So what I want to do right now is actually research one thing that's probably not going to help us if I'm being honest here, but I want to unlock this, the molecular protein lab upgrade. That is going to produce more food, 20% output increase, so that should sort our food situation a little bit better. We're not really hurting for food. That's just a precaution so that we don't have to deal with that as well as the oxygen issue. Oh wow, doing a full set of the painted combers isn't actually that good. We only have a 55% chance of success, so maybe only throwing one of them in to increase our output slightly is kind of okay. So, you know what? I'm just going to leave them for right now. I'm going to let them build up. I'm just going to continue with the rose fishes. Or, you know what? Hold on one second. We can actually try the opilio crabs, because those have a 19% chance. So that's going to be a 95% chance completion, as well as only a 51-day lifespan. Dang it. If we throw a rosefish in there, though, we have a 93% chance of success. So what was it with all of those guys? 95% chance. Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, we'll take the day hit. Why not? That's fine. I'm going to send our submarine on an expedition, though, so we can hopefully gather up either more science points a little bit quickly here, or maybe by some chance get some quartz glass rolling in, because, oh boy, do we need some quartz glass right now. The brine pool that we just went to is only going to give us research points, so it gave us 35 points to get stuff from that. Cool. Do we have any resources around here? No, we do not. Dang it. So I sent them on over to a ship that was close by. We're also only getting research data from that as well, but actually we got 70 steel from that, not research data. So that's cool. Okay, cool. I'm not going to send them on any more of the things right now because we don't have enough people, so I'm taking people off of our power generators and stuff to be sending them out on these things. So I'm going to hold off on that for 2 seconds. We also did get a biome, which it didn't tell me which one I unlocked, but it unlocked one of them. Is it coral reef, potentially? Nope, that's what we're at already. Never mind. All right, I don't know what biome I just uncovered, but we'll figure that out eventually here. I want to place down another one of the oxygen cleaner things here because we need it. Hopefully this fixes our issue that we are currently having, so I hope that connects into the main system here. If not, then I need to run a tube to it. Nice, so the air purifier fixed our issue yet again. So the next thing that we are going to be building is actually another generator on a habitat. So I believe, right, we have 2 of them over here. They're most likely going to be new fish as well, since we had new fish over here. So, yeah, they're both going to need fishes to be harvested. So actually, I want to look around and see if we have any more of the common stuff, like this one right here that doesn't need us to put bait on it, but a little bit closer would be nice. That's an uncommon one. Those are the ones that we just looked at. Okay, I'm going to scan again. So hopefully in this area we have at least a common one that we have a duplicate of, so that I can scrap it. So we have a rare one there, a common one, and a common one. Okay, so we need a light bulb to get to those, though. Well, I'm actually just going to go ahead and plug into the uncommon one that's over here. Hopefully it's a duplicate that we have down already, and we can just turn this into a power generating section here, but we'll see in just a second. Let's see what this habitat is. It's a painted comber, which should be this one over here, right? Nope. This one? Yeah, this one. Okay, so it is indeed a duplicate. So what we are going to do is turn this into a generator so that we have some more power coming out of this. Before I actually do that, hold on. Is there a secondary generator that we can unlock that also uses biomass? No. Okay, no. We have the best thing that we can get for the biomass generator, so let's just plop this one down. And with that generator in motion, we have an excess of 13 power beam generator right now, so that's kind of nice. We also have almost 600 science points to spend, so, I mean, let's just pick up things, I guess. We'll grab a generator for oxygen. We have a tier 2 generator, so let's grab that. Let's also buy some of the upgrades. We got one. Can we afford that one? No, that's 400 points. Let's increase the amount of fish that we can put in the mutation chamber as well, and then we only have 100 points, 104 points left over, so we can't exactly buy anything else. We seem to be holding steady on power and oxygen. We don't have the negative thing popping up, so we're doing all right. We do have the quartz glass thing over here about to run out, though. We only have 16 left in the extraction point, so this is about to unemploy 3 people here. And I don't exactly have a light source going toward any other of the extraction points right now. We do have a building out this way, though. Oh, we can send a, we had a distress signal a while ago, and I never really sent anything to it. So we could send some people to this right now and see what it does. I'm just going to send a bunch of people, and let's see if this is going to unlock some more recipes or something for us to do. So we only have 2 options here, to investigate the wildlife or gather research. I'm going to investigate and see if that gives us anything. We got 1 common genome, so that's good. We also got another signal, and we can apparently run power to this thing. We can, yeah, it's just another science lab. Okay. So, I mean, we also can't destroy it, so we get resources back from it. But okay, if we want to eventually, I guess, build an outpost or light bulbs out that way and plug it into the system for another research lab, then we could do that as well, I guess. That's also our new mission, to build an outpost next to this lab. So why don't we go ahead and do that right now? We have the resources for it. We also have a lamp down or a flare down, so let's do that. And then we can get this thing up and running, I guess, potentially. I don't really plan on sending anybody here right now, so I'm starting to wonder if we're supposed to get to this point in the game without building our own lab beforehand, because this kind of feels like it's the tutorial telling us how this works. It wants us to staff the building, so, I mean, I guess we can do that. I don't really have a problem doing that. Where's my dock at? Let's also, I guess, plug this in directly into that building. Why not? And then it should automatically staff it. I don't think I have to bring people here. Or I don't think I have to build houses to keep people here. So it should work, I think. So I think this is actually the dark glows biome, because when I click on it, it opens up this menu immediately. So I'm going to actually build out a scanning tower here and see like what we have in this area, because this is a new biome. It's a new thing for us to explore. I am going to try and build light sources back this way and connect it together like I did with this area, so that way we have 1 power grid, one oxygen grid as well. But I might also have to build a house over here, because it doesn't seem like they're sending anybody there right now, unless we have, yeah, we have a lot of people dying, so that could also be why nobody's getting sent over there right now. I'm going to build that secondary cloning facility now, because we have the resources for it. Oh, you know what? They probably weren't sending anybody here because I didn't connect the tunnels to the building, so they didn't know they could get there. So that was my bad. I'm also just going to place a house here for right now as well, so that that can at least be here for them. I don't know if they actually have to sleep here or they can just take the boat back and forth. All right, cool. We just completed that mission, though, by having people get staffed there, so it was probably just the tunnels not being there. That was my bad. And this is definitely the tutorial of the game, because now it's telling me to build a garden dome. So I don't know how exactly we were supposed to get to this thing that early. Maybe not waste a bunch of resources on building lights and stuff like I did, but I think I'm going to ignore these things right now, because it's just going through the same stuff again. Or like the beginning of the game stuff. Right now it wants us to make a specialist, which I don't think I have any of the stuff to do that other than just the normal dudes. So maybe it counts that. I'm not too sure here, though. Anyways, I think for right now, that's actually where we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. We did fairly good, right? We got ourselves out of the hole that we were in. We got our power squared away. We got our food squared away. We have almost 75 people in our colony right now. We also have a secondary cloning facility up and running. We just need people in there to start working it. But I think next episode, we're going to try and start nailing away on some of these specific genomes that we need. So right now, we already have 1 biome that has the giant oarfish, that has the scientist genome. So we just need to go and build a outpost over there so we can connect to it, because I don't think any of those are very close to us right now. The basalt columns place is right here, so I mean we're only like 2 or 3 light bulbs away potentially from hitting that biome, which we might have already potentially hit it. Is that the direction we went earlier and we got a biome discovered notification? I don't remember. We might have got it for this one over here, which is just a kelp forest. So we might also want to go there. I need to get some of the scientists as well as the engineers rolling, because we really need those to complete our buildings, to be having them run at the highest efficiency we can. So I kind of can't keep slacking with that. It's going to come back to kind of hurt us the longer we delay this, because our buildings aren't running as efficiently as they could. So that's why we have more and more of them down. So we want to get those things squared away. Most likely the engineers, because the scientists, as far as I can tell, only go to this and the food places, which aren't too bad right now. I would like to get the engineers going, so I'm going to try and poke around some of these biomes. We could have already gotten a engineer fish here. I don't know. There's a whole lot of fish that we can discover in this area. It looks like there's 6 of them. So we want to hit those as well and see if any of those potentially have it. That could be really huge since we're already in that biome. But anyways, that's where we're going to be wrapping up today's episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed as always, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.